What is going on, y'all? This is the Bong Talk Sit-Down Series, and I'm your host, Nappy 2000. Let me put the sponsors up on the screen so you can see them real quick. Let me give a shout out to Bust Down Worldwide, Shrubs, El Toro, Plain Jane, Happy Trees, Vacay, Sweets, and Gas TV. And you can find these episodes on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. But today, I have a very special guest in the building. I have a young mogul in the building. I have an entrepreneur in the building. I have a director in the building. I have a CEO in the building. I have a man who is building his own brand and a community for himself. I have Cutthroat Cain in the building.
What's the deal?
What's going on,
I like
man?
the way you put that, though. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
Real shit.
Oh, yeah, we have to. Anyone that's on the show, you're a special guest, so it's only right that we give you a special introduction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about what you have real quick on this table and what you're smoking on.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what's going on here?
You see it? I don't know if you see always the camera right there. Yep. You know, I'm almost done with this, but let me give you a better look.
Let's show the good people what's on this table.
We have one of our original banana leaf woods from Nanners Los Angeles coming to 2024. We have an original strain, Nanners Banana Glue. Samples here on the table that we smoking in these pre-rolls right now. And a little special one that I got. We got some of our Jamaican grown and harvested tobacco, raw and natural, spring water washed. And we have some diamond wax inside with our banana glue. So we got some good smoke on the table. We gonna be
Got you.
Let me get in front of the mic.
Got you.
Got some good smoke on the table, man, and we finna get high.
So there was diamonds in that.
Not this one.
Not this one. Okay.
This is just to get it started.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Yeah, these ones right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely,
Slowly
just
but
build.
surely.
I got you.
Yeah, man. Shout out Nanners LA. You know that's what we represent over here. So, yeah, I felt like it was right to just bring a bunch of shit to smoke.
Yeah,
you know
most definitely. Talk about the process of that, or the beginning of you even doing this company.
It's actually crazy, man, because like when you coming up, you know, you watching movies about people coming up and how they come up with shit, it just seemed kind of like fairy tale-ish. But from my experience, you know, shit when it's meant to be, it just happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And 3 years ago, 11/11/2020.
Okay.
Our anniversary just passed not too long ago. Me and my business partner came up with this grandest idea to start going into agriculture and fermenting and curating different smoke product leaves. In our process of research and trial and error, finding out, you know, new ways to do this thing that we diving headfirst into, we actually decided that the banana tree itself, but the banana leaf was the leaf that we were gonna actually roll out. We have a very unique process when it comes to fermenting and curating, to where our leaf is actually like technically it's slightly psychoactive, so it just makes it a more intensified high. You get really, really stoned off this shit. You know what I mean? It's a great product. You're going to try it. But, you know, there's other brands out there and stuff like that. But, you know, Nanners Los Angeles is bringing something very new when it comes to a culture brand and a smoke brand, and bringing community together through things that we seem to see commonly or just experience commonly. You know what I mean? And there's a whole culture that we've experienced the last 20 years that, you know, like, we kind of, it's on us to bring that shit to the spotlight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? About what
is.
we've gone through and what we've experienced, and I feel like that's really what Nanners embodies.
What got you into agriculture? Not many individuals even think about that sector of business or even cultivation. So what specifically got you into being like, oh, we need to hop into agriculture before we even touch these leaves, or even before we even learn the fermenting processes?
I mean, outside of the genius mind of my business partner, it was the fact that, you know, I have a very extensive history in cannabis since well before it was legal.
Yeah.
You know, I was one of the youngsters rolling with the big dogs, so you know, I got to experience, like, you know, the whole thing young. You know what I mean? So I've been working on a delivery service, things like that. You know, like I said, trial and error.
Yeah.
And I eventually got into I call it cannabis brokering. That's what I like to call it.
Got you.
I was dealing with a lot of different factories and clinics under under the table, but I was able to get good product and connect good distribution to good retail. So that's how it started in reality. But man, it's crazy because I didn't at the time I didn't make the correlation, but now that I've been working on it for 3 years, it's crazy because I actually come from that. You know what I mean? My great uncle, that man, he's a successful cannabis grower. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking about acres and acres. You know what I mean? So he's actually been mentoring. Well, I've been mentoring under him.
Got you.
So that I can, get my own process dialed in, things like that. But yeah, everything's close knit. You know what I mean? It's a real family business out here.
It's a family business for real.
You know what I mean? So that's basically it.
Yeah. No, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful.
Got into it.
No, yeah. It usually starts when we're younger or something when we're just doing out of a hustle. You know what I mean? Then we see that we can actually cultivate this into a business or to something bigger than ourselves.
Yeah.
And then bringing our families in, our friends in, just different individuals to help us bring this dream to life.
Right.
Which is beautiful to see for you.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it is. It's beautiful to see, like, even being in these shoes, even being, like, in a position where, I'm on this show with you, bro. You sharing your platform with me, and I get to talk about it.
Saying that.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and it's a dream, bro, because I ain't new to this, bro. Like, I started at the height, at the beginning, at the tip of this whole wave of everybody wanting to make music. But, I have an extensive past in music. I have an extensive past in artistry, just drawing, creating, that kind of stuff. And, I've been working on this shit for 10 years plus.
Right.
Even though, like, in the beginning, you don't have the exact, like, you think you have the vision, and you do, but, it graduates. It evolves. So to be here now, thinking about the dreams I used to have, the pain I experienced, we all experience pain, and to be here right now, even smoking my product, walking into the studio and just hearing you listening to my music, you know what I mean, and thinking about what it really took to create that and to get to a point where I could create that, because my sound changed over time, you know what I mean, plenty of times. So, yeah, bro. It's a crazy game out here, this whole thing, this whole little charade we in.
This matrix.
It's weird. It gets weird, but, I'm here now. And I'm doing this for the future me. If I don't do it now, that nigga don't ever get to exist. So that's how I look at it.
No, that's real. That's real. Because through this process, like you said, the music changes, and through that music change, you're changing as an individual. So the things that you're saying aren't relating. The things that you're seeing are looking completely different.
Right.
Smell, taste, everything is different.
For real.
The palette of life is just completely different.
Completely different than when I started and how I looked at the world. You know what I mean? I was always a smart cat, always ahead of my time. But now it's like opportunity and preparation. It's really about, you can't like guess at crossroad. You know what I mean? You get a lot of fakes, like where you think it's opportunity and preparation crossing, and in a way it is, but there's always gonna be a moment where you look back and you're like, that was the turning point for me. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm working so hard for, because I know that turning point is close. 10 years of cultivation on a whole idea, on a whole vision. That shit ain't easy. And it ain't easy for the niggas out here doing it too, just like me. Waking up every day looking at they same dilemmas and obstacles and realities, and having to convince themselves to, when they looking in the mirror, because a lot of time we either doing that shit like when we don't realize, like I do that shit in the car a lot. I just, I try not to.
Yeah.
That's how I crash the bands. Like,
Yeah.
But nah, like you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta tell yourself to keep going, and that the vision is worth it, that the idea is thorough enough, that it is gonna bring people or bring attention, you know what I mean, and therefore bring some kind of, passive income, because, and I say passive because in a sense, like while you're doing it, you're not making income directly. It creates income off of social currency, you know what I mean, even though it's an art form, but yeah, bro, this shit is crazy. And, I have to look at myself in the mirror and be like, this shit worth it. But then, like, it's funny because like I do that shit now, but back then I would have probably never guessed that this is what I'd be doing right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? But this GTA shit is about to go to another level, bro. And I felt like I wanted to give the world a taste. But they don't really know what they're eating yet. You know what I mean? Like they don't know really what I'm feeding them. And that's gonna come to a head soon. But for right now, what's out is what's out. You
Right.
feel me?
And like I told you, watching the movie, the short film GTA, it was late at night. Like I said, I was just smoking. I was just tapping in, watching the visuals of it. Even the intro of it, bro, like with this, like the woman talking and just like how you are in the parking garage and just how the airplane on the tarmac.
Yeah,
There's
that
a
shit
lot
was
going.
crazy.
There's a lot going on.
That shit was crazy.
There's a lot going on. So just talk about, bro, just you wanting to create a film like this. You know what I mean? It was some Black James Bond shit.
Yeah.
It really was. But on some hustle shit. But more on some more
Oh,
hustle
God.
shit though. You know
Yeah,
what
it
I mean?
was.
It was still, it had the flyness of the James Bond, but a lot more hustle in it.
Yeah, and
So,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, like, I honestly never thought I'd be even working on films and shit. But
Yeah.
my dad's a filmmaker, so, you know, it's just crazy how that passes down. But long story short, when I came up with the tape, because they took a lot of artist development to come up with the tape itself. Oh, yep. To come up with the tape itself, right? Shout out to Zaba and Dre, Since When, because them niggas was the first ones to high-key give me a shot to build my shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and we took a lot of time. Like, there's so many songs I never dropped, never released. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that we created. But what it was able to do was able to fine-tune an idea. Because the whole concept of GTA in the first place, the whole concept is about, because obviously, you know, it's correlated to the game, but it's really not, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's why it feels different, because GTA is about hopping back into the driver's seat of the vehicle, really, that we call life. You know what I mean? Because we all in it, you know, but it's damn near feels like a simulation. You know what I mean? But you can't just ride back seat in this experience. You gotta take the car back, even if it means hijacking that bitch. You know what I mean?
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
Yeah.
Get in the driver's seat. Get in the motherfucking driver's seat. You know what I mean? And that's what this is about. So the tape itself is really an audible storyline on my perspective on life and my perspective in this simulation. That's really what the tape is about. What the visual does for that is bring that to life. But like I said, there's a lot you don't know. There's a lot that's obviously open-ended. In reality, like, this first movie is amazing as it is. It's really the demo in comparison to what's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, it's real action-packed. What really made me want to do it is I'm a pure creative, bro.
Yeah.
And the music wasn't enough. You know what I mean? And I was like, nah, I gotta see this shit. You know what I mean? So that's how that came to be. But then me and a very talented group of individuals who believed in my vision chose to come together with me so that I can bring this shit to life. And we were able to do things that on paper, when I was first talking about, sounded impossible. Like, when I'm talking about I want to shoot out at an airport, like, people like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, how the fuck you gonna do that? Like, and the people who do know how to do it, they're like, well, how the fuck you gonna get the permit? You know what I mean? But we were able to make shit happen that people don't pursue because it just seems too impossible.
Right.
And that is reflected in the film, because really, it's all me, bro. Like, you know, I wrote it, I directed it, I produced it, I funded it. You know, I screen wrote the shit, I casted the shit, we edited that shit. I did most of the editing, but shout out to Martin SB, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to do certain things that I didn't have experience on. But really, man, like, that shit was all up here, and I had to bring that shit to life. And I did the best I could for a first go-around with no experience, no directing school, no nothing. Just, I see it, I want to.
But like you said, you're a creative.
I'm a creative.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's an obligation that comes with that. And for me, it's like, by all means necessary, my nigga. Like, no one could tell me I can't do it. Like, in fact, I have to do it because of that. That's how I feel. And we did it. So it's just the beginning, but you're going to see how it trickles into the tape visuals.
Yeah.
Because I want to kind of combine and bring something new. What I've really been working on is bringing something new to entertainment and combining the cinematic side of entertainment with the audio side of entertainment and making it one thing, one and the same when it comes to my shit, with the Cutthroat universe. You know what I mean? So that's what's coming next, bro. It's really powerful. Just wait. It's really powerful.
So talk about being powerful. Talk about just being an example and having people believing in your vision and believing in the power of what it could be or what it can be.
Unfortunately to say, half of the battle is bread.
Right.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir. Let the people know what that one is.
Let me take this off.
Yeah.
It was cold outside. It was cold outside, but
yeah.
it ain't cold in here. But unfortunately, it takes bread, bro.
Yeah.
And when I had all that bread, I had it for a reason, and I knew my reason. And when they see that you can facilitate it, there's a different kind of ease when it comes to committing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's a little bit more.
You know, so I kept it to myself for a while, bro. I worked on this idea for like a year plus before I even brought it to anybody, because I was like, let me make sure this shit thorough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let me make sure this shit is exactly how I want it. And even then, as a creative, I understand that even when you plan all the way, it ain't never gonna be exactly how you want it. Never gonna be exactly how you imagine, but that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's how it really came together. But I was smart. I feel I was smart in picking people that had a passion for this shit.
Right.
Who could see the vision.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who were hungry for their own vision.
Because you can't have no half-assedness during this in your process. It has to have the same type of intensity that you have.
But even then, you know, you come across people who say they want it, and you know the story, bro. Like, we all heard it. We all heard it a million times. It's just you never know who it's gonna be, and I say it all the time. Like, you can't like get too tied in with the face, because faces gonna change. You know what I mean? And the emotions tied to these faces is gonna change. And the story tied to these faces is going to change. So, you know, if you want to be ready for this shit, you can't get too tied in with the face, because the face that you telling yourself it ain't never going to be could be the one. You got to be prepared for that shit, bro. And like I said, half the battle is bread. I got to see a lot of shit early, bro. I've been doing my shit for a long time, bro. I'll put it like that. I've been doing my shit for a long time. And, you know, and bread comes with up and down, because this is a longevity game. And when I say bread, I'm not talking about, I'm the richest nigga, woo. I'm saying like building a pot for investment. That's what I mean.
Sustainability as well.
You know, and even within that, it's ups and there's downs.
Yeah.
And you still have to go with the vision and kind of MacGyver the whole situation. Use what you got. Use what's there. And that's all I do, bro. I just use what's there. Half of the people in the film ain't never acted before, never was on camera before, and they was just like, I want to be in this shit. And a couple of them niggas was like, hey, I'm trying to act, so I want to be in this shit. And they doing that shit now. You know what I mean? And all types of big shit. That's what's cool about it. You know, there's people in that shit that if you go and look them up, they doing great things right now.
Right.
Great things. And it's not because of GTA at all, but they had a passion for this shit, so they was going to get there regardless, and that's why I wanted them involved. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it sparks their creativity, and it sparks what they
all
want
of us.
to do.
Yeah, me too. Seeing that passion, it'd be like, okay, well, shit, let's low-key, let's jump off this shit. You know what I mean? Like, let's hop inside the plane,
exactly.
Bro. We was about to go up, but I was like, you know what?
I seen that. I was like, is this nigga about to fly?
We was about to, bro.
I'm like, he got halfway in. Came out. It's like
we was about to do a whole shot and attach the harness to the plane and all that, but because it was my first one, bro, so I got a little nervous.
Right.
If anything happens,
on the first one,
like if anything happens, I'm fucked, and then it's like then the dream's dead. Like
that shit's funny.
Nah, that shit came out great, bro. Shit came out great, but I got some great cinematographers that was involved.
Shout them out.
Shit, Eddie Tariquez was on the camera for GTA. He did an amazing job. I got my nigga Just in Time. who's working on some of the shit that we got going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but them niggas some great cinematographers. Got great teams behind this shit. Martin SB, his cinematography eyes would allowed us to edit that shit in a way where I could get my vision on the screen. You know what I mean? So, but outside of that, you know, then there's me. And that's, for all of this shit, I feel like the reason it looks different is because that's the secret recipe, is that cutthroat vision, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how I feel about my shit. In fact, it's crazy. We submitted that shit to a few film festivals.
Yeah,
Invites.
I remember we talked about that
Right.
off camera, like a couple
Right.
like maybe like a week and a half ago.
Right.
So talk about the placements that you got for that.
So, you know, we got some invites, and I was like, you know, should I do it? You know, it's not, you know, I don't know if this is what I want to submit. It's a short film. You know what I mean? It's only 15 minutes, like. But we submitted that shit, and we actually, so far, we just played semi-finalist in Italy at a really big film festival in Florence. I think it's the Venice Film Festival, or they changed it to like the Florence Film Festival. But we just got semi-finalists, which was a huge accomplishment. You know what I mean? And that's some shit, like I said, that's some shit that I wouldn't have imagined. You know, but I thought I was going to get a record deal by Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
You know, I thought I was, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to be all money in, like, you know? I was like, I'm trying to get signed, but we out here in Italy. We out here in Europe.
For your own shit.
For my own shit. In January, we got Rome. And then I think we got Santa Barbara in March around there. And then we got some other big LA ones. You know, we working on the Telly Awards.
From Rome to Santa Barbara.
Yeah, all the way over. We overseas,
yes,
bro. Like, and it's this, like I said, it's just the beginning. It's just the tip of the iceberg. This is just the test run, and it looked like it's the marathon run, like the final lap. Nah,
right.
Bro, nigga, this was supposed to be the spark, the beginning of the snowball effect, the beginning of the domino effect, and this is how we coming. And people gonna circle back and look at this shit after you see everything that's coming.
Right.
Bro, they gonna circle back and look at this shit and be like, this nigga crazy. They gonna actually look at the lyrics instead of being like, it sounds good. It sounds great. I love it. I love the beat.
Right.
I hear some of your
love
lyrics.
the beat. When they say that, I'm like, so you wasn't really listening to shit.
No, I don't take it that way.
I
because,
know.
Because sonically, like, a lot of the time, like, the beats, some of these beats, bro, if you listen to them in the studio, people are gonna pass them up. So when someone tells me they like the beat from something that I was like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I feel like I really did a good job to bring out the presence of what the producer was trying to get out of this shit too.
You painting a good picture.
Painting a good picture.
Yeah.
As long as they love the song, but when people go and look at them lyrics, man, they be coming back to me like they just found a new religion. Like, I'm like, shit, that shit make me feel good. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's wild. Got motherfuckers out in Israel. Well, I mean, outside of everything that's going on, you know, I'm looking at my stats. I'm seeing my shit getting played in Israel. I'm seeing my shit getting played in Turkey, Russia.
Turkey fuck with hip hop.
Yeah, they do, bro.
Turkey
I'm like,
fuck with hip hop.
I was like, Turkey.
They do. They
like,
do.
What the fuck? You know,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
getting
some
put
people
on
out
these
there.
little foreign playlists. This shit cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers reaching out to me like, hey, I fuck with your track. I'm about to DJ out in here. I'm like, send me footage, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Show me
yeah.
your club. Like, in Portugal, you know, different parts of Europe. It's cracking. It's cracking all over. Really, it's just, you know, this whole California scene, which is so many talented artists out here, bro. So many. It's hard not to say. Like, if anyone says, like, oh, this nigga whack, it's like, how you say? Like, do you understand the concept of music?
Right.
Or art, or what we even do when we hop behind the
Like, what
mic?
is your, like, perspective, or, like,
Yeah,
what is, like,
makes-
your
what makes this
opinion
nigga
of,
suck?
or
What
your
makes him
rating of
good?
whack? Yeah.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Let me see that again. Nigga was
know where it's at.
talking and the blunt went out.
Oh, no, you're good. But real quick, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and you're going to see the Modelo of weed commercials right now from our sponsor, El Toro Verde, an award-winning Emerald Cup cigar, cannabis cigar, 100% wrapped in cannabis leaf. Check it out. Stay tuned, everybody. This is Bong Talk. I'm Nappy 2000. We'll be right back.
Crafted from the fires of dragons, chilled on the highest peaks of Everest, the Canagard is designed for perfection, using only the freshest herbs our planet has to offer, cultivated by years of experience. El Toro Verde, crisp, rich draw, Slow resin burn. Be bold. Be elegant. Be the bull. El Toro Verde. You should be smoking.
You are now tuned into the Bong Talk Sit-Down Series, and I have special guest, Cutthroat Cain, in the building.
What up, what up? Cut dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up? What's up?
Yep.
So I want to talk about what's Cash Rules Cinematic? Is that what everything is under? Is that the umbrella for everything? What is Cash Rules Cinematic?
I mean, to an extent, it is the umbrella. You know what I'm on.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
but
yeah.
there's an umbrella company. But what Cash Rules is
Mm-hmm.
the operation company.
Got you.
So that's how we operate the music. That's where we do the licensing. You know, for film, that's where we have the whole consulate, is what I would like to call it, because really I'm just bringing a lot of different pieces together, different film crews together. You know, but Cash Rules is kind of, it's really like for me, obviously, it's what I stand for. You know, and it's not Cash Rules like Cash rules everything around me, like ruler, but it's Cash Rules. Understand the rules that come with this whole investment game, building something. There's rules, and it all takes capital. You know, and capital could be anything. You know, but for us, it happens to be money. You know, so Cash Rules.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. In this matrix, in this simulation,
I keep bringing it back to that.
it's
the
true.
Matrix, you know, for real.
It's true,
bro.
That piece of paper.
Yeah, that note, that IOU.
Yes, that blue.
Shit, whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever
now.
color they want to make it.
Man.
It's digital now. Shit. It's not. They don't even want it to be in the hands no
You
more.
seen that movie with Justin Timberlake? What is that shit?
You mean when they?
His life.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that shit soon enough. Nigga,
Yup.
robots and shit.
Oh, we can take it there. We can take it. That's just wild as fuck. But you know, like you said, all we can control is what we have going on, and the people around us, and our creativity, and where that can take us.
Yeah.
So right now, where you're at with everything that you're making, where do you ultimately want your creativity to take you? Where do you ultimately want Cutthroat Cain to go?
You know, that shit changes over time too, bro. But now, in my state of mind at this age, I want to be happy, number one. I want to be satisfied with what I've put in, whatever the result is. But really where I see myself is just being another voice, another beacon to steer other people just like me in a direction that maybe they might not have been nudged in if they didn't hear what I was saying. That's all I can be. You know, money comes with effort and sweat, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so kind of like just saying like, oh, I want money, that's crazy. Or like, I want $1 million is crazy because, you know, the value of money changes every day on top of that, you know what I mean? But, nigga, you put in enough effort and sweat and you're smart enough, nigga, you gonna go down the right path to go get some money. There's a whole bunch of things out there to go get you some money, especially outside of the street, but let alone in the streets.
Man,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
so it can't be that. Really, yeah, bro. I just want to give niggas knowledge, bro. Knowledge that's needed.
Yeah.
You know, knowledge that can transcend into, you know, forging a future that matters, that's worth it.
Yeah.
So that's how I envision it. That's all I stand for. That's all I'm trying to do.
I agree. And one thing too, I want to bring back as well, or talk about, on your website, it says seemingly like out the blue you came out. I don't really think you came seemingly out the blue. I really think you've already have been here and have already been going
Shit.
through this process.
Shit, if only you knew, bro. I done seen a lot of shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm like, it hasn't been out the blue. You've been right here.
Right
it's
here.
just now you're growing into
Yeah.
who you are.
I'm stepping into the
who you
light.
should be.
I've been in the background for a long time, bro. You know,
Yeah.
I've been around a lot of niggas, worked with a lot of niggas. You know
You've
what
been
I
in
mean?
your shadow man phase.
Yeah, Shadow Man phase for a while, working, because I knew this.
Why have you been in your shadow man phase for a while? Talk about that. Like, what was that phase?
I just feel like I told myself my whole life you only get one shot. And I
Right.
just wanted to make sure my shot was the right one, bro. That was it. So I just sat back. I was with niggas, you know, I always had shit. There was always value in my presence, but, you know, when it came to music and limelight, being in front of the camera per se, even though if you look me at my old videos, it's hilarious, but shit, you can see, like, even at 19, I was dropping my own shit, making my own music videos and shit, but when it comes to the underground and all that, you know, niggas know who I am, bro. You know, there's niggas out there. You know, not everyone knows who I am, but,
Right.
you know, I done been out here, bro, for a minute. For a minute, and it's going, for some people it's gonna feel like I'm coming out the blue, but you're right, I've been putting in the work.
Yep.
And for other people it's gonna be like, oh, I remember that nigga, I told you, cuz is talented as fuck.
Exactly.
I told you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be a lot of that, bro, cuz I done crossed paths with a lot of names. And, you know, funny thing is though, I'm gonna just say this shit cuz it's funny as fuck. Speaking of names though, the only name I'm gonna say is Ludacris. Because everywhere I fucking go,
Nigga say you look like
bro, nigga, bro, I swear to God, I'm not even kidding. So I'm waiting for them to do anything about this nigga, cause I'm finna try out for that role. I'm like, bro, put me as a star actor in that bitch. I mean, put me in the afro, nigga. I mean, I'm trying to be in Fast and Furious.
Gracious. Y'all are the same tribe, my nigga. Y'all are the
same tribe. I don't know where the family name is disconnected, but yeah, I get stopped on the street, bro. I got stopped out here, and this nigga did not believe. He was like, "Are you Ludacris?" I was like, "No." He was like, "You related to Ludacris?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Yeah, you are." He's like, "You have to be." He's like, "Can I take a picture with you?"
Said, "Yeah, you are."
"Can I take a picture with you, bro?" I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Let's take a picture." And actually, yeah, I'm his nephew. You know what I mean? Just fucking lying and shit. Might as well. But yeah, no, nigga been out here though, bro. Nigga been out here. Funny as fuck, right? Cause I don't see it, but
mean,
everybody else sees it. So I'ma just go with that. You know,
if you just had straight cornrows, bro, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. But
on
you
my
don't.
Hustle and Flow.
You know, I was about to say, Hustle and Flow. If they made a Hustle and Flow remake, you could be that
for
nigga.
sure. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that nigga. But yeah, bro. Nigga, I done perform with Ghostface. That shit was cool as fuck.
Yeah, no, Wu-Tang is hard, bro.
He was a cool nigga too. He was definitely not talking to niggas for real, but you know, it's crazy. I think Ray Vaughn was there too. We both performed there. But yeah, he was a cool nigga. He left pretty quick though, but you know, gotta chop it up with him for a second.
That's
that
funny.
shit
There was
cool.
a Jizza show, and that nigga left hella quick too.
Them niggas ain't trying to talk.
They don't want to be
been doing
around
this shit
nobody.
for a minute. Like, bro, I'm not
here to
even
get my
for this.
bag.
I'm here to get my bag, nigga. I'm finna get
And
the
I'm
fuck out. Meet up with my bitch. Simple
Or my
as
wife.
that. Or my wife. Cause I didn't do my research. I don't know who married to who.
I don't know who married neither, nigga. I'm just making sure. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
But talk about, though, we were talking about your shadow, but talk about ultimately, bro, stepping into the light now and creating new things for 2024, 2025, and so on.
GTA the world, GTA the universe, Cutthroat universe is really cracking 2024. You're gonna see Nanners. This shit right here. You about to see this label, my nigga. You about to see it all over the place. We got a whole distribution line set up. GTA is about to transform into something new, something amazing. We're working on distribution for that. European distribution.
Exactly.
But
worldwide.
Worldwide. Yeah, for real. But you know, the shit that you're gonna see coming 2024 is really just visually bringing out what I already put out audibly. We got a couple more projects that's in line, just so that the whole picture is complete. So I'm gonna say Fifth Element's coming too. I don't know when I'm gonna drop it, but it's coming. But GTA for now.
GTA for now.
GTA for now. You're gonna see a whole bunch of cool ass visuals, action packed, thrillers, mental. You know what I mean? I'm working with a few other cats too. You know, you're gonna see me. This was my directorial debut. You know, as well as my audio debut as professional independent artist. But I'm working with some other cats too. If things go right, I'll be making a few other movies. You know what I mean? For some other people.
You will be making a few other movies.
Yeah, we are. I mean, we already working on it right now, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We working on it right now. If the numbers make sense and everything lines up, it'll go into production. So, you know, big things for 2024. GTA, Nanners, Cutthroat. Expect to see me everywhere, my nigga. It's already here. Go circle back on my GTA shit, my nigga, so you can see you can see why you should already been up on it. Simple.
Simple as that.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
And this banana leaf wood. Let me say a lighter real quick.
Yeah. I'm about to say, before we go, let them know what that is.
This is our signature banana leaf pre-roll. Fermented, curated, all natural, water wash, spring water wash. We're not putting no extra shit on there. We're not putting no extra chemicals on there.
Amen.
We got some beautiful flower cultivated up in Northern California.
Say it again.
Shout out Purple Flamingo, because we go hand in hand. That's a sister brand. They helping us cultivate. So big things coming with that.
Shout out to the women.
But Nanners everywhere. Get used to it, man. Try it. You know, there might be some other shit that you've seen, but ain't nothing like Nanners, bro. Trust me. Like, this shit going crazy. You gonna get high as fuck off one. So, yeah, I'm finna spark this shit up real quick before we cut this shit off.
Yes, sir. Spark that up. Let the people see it.
Oh, God.
You'll smell it through the camera.
Hopefully.
They will.
It's not loud.
They will.
It is not loud.
Because that looks like, that looks different. It looks very different.
It's some real shit, bro.
It is.
This is what the real islanders be smoking, bro. You know, they smoking raw banana leaves off the island, bro. They not even fucking fermenting it or nothing, bro. They just rolling up, nigga. This shit came from a real concept that come from the island. We just bringing it to media in a way that they ain't never done before.
It looks fantastic. It's funny. I just be smoking out my bomb, bro. I be getting broke off on this shit.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? It's a rare thing I find somebody that can be like, oh yeah, I'll be smoking bomb with you.
This shit
It's
is
all
different.
good, though.
It's different than a blunt.
No, it is. It's
It's not like the heavy smoke like the blunt. Like, I'm sure they seeing like the smoke's a little thinner. That's because it's a natural leaf. But this shit go way further. Shit go crazy.
And what's in this?
Just banana leaf and good weed.
Banana leaf. No extra hash rosin.
Nah,
no.
none of this one.
Oh, okay. This is a good weed and a good leaf. Good cultivated, fermented leaf. Spring water.
Yeah, spring water wash. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna drink some of my spring water right now that you say that.
Oh, God. I'm like, let me make sure this shit
saying,
lit.
Bro.
So let me get some of my spring water. Yeah, bro.
This is crazy. So, you guys have tuned. You good?
Yeah. I put it out. Tell you this shit's heavy. This shit literally get you high as fuck. And put that shit out.
I really appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate you once again having me on your platform, bro.
Oh, bro.
Letting me show my brand. Letting me show my, you know what I'm saying, my Nanners.
Of course.
Talk about GTA.
Of course.
And everything that I got going.
Oh, bro. I see the vision, and I appreciate you for hitting me up, FaceTime and all that, so you can explain it further so we can even get to this point. So, I'm glad to see you, bro, and I'm glad to see this shit in Europe and further more than that.
Perfect.
You know
Thank
what
you,
I'm
bro.
saying?
Yeah, and it's going to be everywhere, bro. A lot of great things. Like I said, circle back on GTA. It's just a great tape, great project for the streets.
Yep.
And yeah, expect to see more.
And that leaf got you high as fuck, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I saw that shit just take you all the way down.
Like I said, the leaf psychoactive, so you getting high off the leaf too.
It.
Like, it's like,
shit.
whoo.
I see it.
Yeah.
Once again, you have tuned into Bong Talk. Just had Cutthroat Cain, and I will see y'all again. Peace. Thank you guys for tuning in to Bong Talk. You can either watch or stream this on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. And also, thank you to all the sponsors of the show.